We're probably not going to be able to get too close to her.
Ned Buyukmihci is a veterinarian who, with Kim, co-founded Animal Place.
It's okay, Dave.
Considering how their lives began, and for the fact that they were destined from birth for the slaughterhouse, the cows at Animal Place have learned from Kim and Ned that some humans can be trusted, although that trust has taken years to develop and must be reinforced practically every day.
Jessie's story is one of these that you would think is made up. She was about a month old, and she was in Colorado and was being trucked to auction to be sold for slaughter, and she jumped out of the truck when the truck was going down the freeway, and she shattered her left hind leg. You can see how badly deformed it is, and she was just lying there, badly bruised and in really bad shape. And two people who were coming to visit Animal Place, Gene and Lorrii Bauston, happened to be on the freeway behind this truck.
Oh my God.
You could just, unbelievable. And they see this little black form on the highway, and they stopped, and the farmer had stopped, of course, and the farmer did not want Jessie because she was no longer valuable to him because she couldn't be sold. She had a fractured leg, she was down, she couldn't stand up. And so he gave her to Gene and Lorrii, who brought her to Animal Place. We took Jessie into my university hospital and radiographed her leg. It was very badly fractured, beyond surgical repair. And in fact, my colleague said we should kill her. And I said no. I said we'll give her a chance. We'll see what happens. We can always kill her. So we gave her stall rest. And within 2 months, she was standing up and walking on the leg.
Wow.
And within about 4 or 5 months, she was running on the leg.
Running?
Wow. Running.
What a will to live.
Yeah. Well, cows are known for their healing abilities.
Look at that. Now, Ned, you know dogs. You love dogs. You
Yeah.
live around dogs.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that cows are every bit as emotional as dogs? Just in a different way? I mean, we read dogs very easily. They communicate with us. They look the way we want them to look. They look sad. They look disappointed. They look happy. Cows are harder to read, but from what you've been telling me, they probably have most of the same emotions that dogs do.
Well, I think they do. I knew a steer once when I was in practice. He was raised like a puppy would be raised, very close to the family and isolated from other cows, so never got to know cows very well. And he was like a puppy. He ran and played, and he came running to the people, and he'd be curious. I'd be out there taking care of a sheep or somebody, and he would run up and had to check things out. And so he was expressing emotions. In a dog, you would say he's happy. Part of the problem, again, with cows is that they are not usually in a setting where they can express those emotions or be free to express those emotions. When you go to a typical situation where cows are, they're scared, they're huddled, they're nervous about human interaction, and so you see the emotion, but it's usually fear.
An expectant mother gives birth to her offspring. A beautiful, bouncing baby boy. All 60 pounds of him, thrust from the womb in one mighty heave. The proud mom licks her newborn for hours. Her licking not only cleans the calf, but also helps develop strong familial ties that would normally last well into his first few years of life. Cows are extraordinarily curious and social animals, and the birth of this calf seems to heighten that curiosity among all of the surrounding females, who move in closely for sniffs and gentle nudges, perhaps their way of welcoming him into his new world. This calf, like all others before him, will never know of his proud and dignified bloodlines. All of today's cows are descendants of the mighty aurochs, a gigantic creature nearly 6 feet tall, which first appeared during the Pleistocene period. Magnificent paintings adorning the walls deep in the caves of Lescaut, France, depict the aurochs and signify their significant role as a prey species for prehistoric humans. Today's cows, no matter the variety in shape, size, or color, are all descended from a single species, whose hooves once pounded the dirt by the millions, from Europe to Asia to northern Africa, and whose last member died in Poland in 1627. Meeting these first few animals convinced Jeffrey that just like animals found in nature, farm animals have their own story, and it will be through his experiences and writing that this story will be told.
So this is Freddy.
This is Freddy.
Freddy, you like that.
Freddy was found on the freeway. The California Highway Patrol officers just found this little 5-pound piglet roaming the freeway.
I didn't want to worm him. He's too fragile to give any kind of...
He was the sickest animal that we have ever taken into the sanctuary.
And what leg was it? You said it was severe?
He had beginning stages of pneumonia. He had what's called a white muscle disease. He had a mineral deficiency. He had obvious abrasions on his back from his fall from the truck. And he had a number of other problems.
So I'm sure they didn't do that.
Okay, Freddy. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Okay, meal time.
Freddy was fed cow's milk by the girl who rescued him. So when he arrived at Animal Place, we were very gradual in switching him over to a pig milk replacer. Well, you know, when we get in a young animal, we have to look at ways